Hey there, loose leaves. Welcome to the first episode of Modern Day Tea Time. Today we're going to be doing a segment called Me, Myself and I, where I will basically be doing a yearly review of 2021 and then also discussing what I want to do in 2022, specifically what I aim to improve. But before we do that, please come steep with me and let's jump into the tea. Our treat today, as well as our tea, are both from South Africa. The tea is called Cape Grace and was given to me by my aunt in Cape Town. And the treat is called a Koeksister, which is an Afrikaans dessert. We have some steeping tea. And this tea is supposed to steep for 3 to 6 minutes at 100 degrees Celsius. So while we wait for that, let's jump into the video. So, the year 2021. A lot of good things happened that year, but also a few bad things. I'm going to be focusing mainly on the good and figuring out how to improve the bad in 2022. I worked on a radiation mapping drone for Fermilab. I graduated magna cum laude as a mechanical engineer after 5 years of hard work. I celebrated my 2nd anniversary with my girlfriend. I got a job at Tesla. I have driven all the models S, 3, X, and Y prototype vehicles, which was super cool. And I also traveled to California and went to Palo Alto and Fremont, which was absolutely stunning. I started a gym routine with my girlfriend in October, which we've both been keeping up. I got a 3080 GTX Aorus Extreme Gigabyte graphics card, which is extremely hard to get these days with the supply chain shortages. I also skied with a bunch of friends, then my family members after not having skied for about 10 years. And also I'm gonna see my brothers pretty soon because I'm planning to see them after not seeing them for 5 years. So that was 2021. What about 2022? What do I aim to improve in my life to make it better? Well, first things first, my attitude. I would like to better my attitude and stop playing the victim. It's time to put on my boots, tie my shoelaces, get out there, work hard, because life is tough and it will always remain tough. But the harder you work, the more dedication you put in yourself and your time, the better you're going to do. In addition to getting a better attitude, I would also like to better my focus and concentration by making sure I use Pomodoro's method, which is 25 minutes of work time, 5 minutes off, and then also making sure I write down my goals, do yearly reviews as well as quarterly reviews, and time manage very well. So bettering an attitude is the first way to start. You got to make sure you're mentally willing and prepared to proceed forward, otherwise you're not going to be able to do so. And what do I want to proceed forward in? So my main goals for this year is to focus on my career, my health, my finances, and just some fun goals here and there. As a mechanical engineer, it's very important to remain educated and research really well, specifically in the field that you are going in. For my career, I'm going to become a mechanical design and development engineer. I realized that I wanted to become this because I have done 2 internships in this type of position, as well as a position at the university. I really enjoyed the position at the university, where I worked with a lot of students on solving problems and figuring out their projects and designing it and making it into a real tangible thing. And then testing them, seeing where they fail, and fixing them again. And that is something I'm really interested in and keen to do. So that's what I plan on doing. To do this, I have to focus on a variety of skills, and that will be another video where I'll explain the skills that you should get as a design and development engineer and the skills you're gonna want to focus on, especially to get good internships and do well in your interviews. Even though I'm going to focus on that specific field, I would like to diversify, especially in electrical engineering, computer science, graphic design, and cinematography. The reason why I want to diversify is because my life goal is to become a well-versed engineer. So I'm someone you can go up to and ask a question and I should be able to give you the answer. Another thing I want to get in check this year is my finances. I want to learn more about investing and how to properly invest my money. And I'll make sure to make a video on that, on what I learned from my research. As for my health, it's important to maintain a good mental health, and that's to do with attitude. Instead of being spiteful and angry at the world, you can be hopeful and try to find the best in it. And then as well as that, you want to focus on your physical health. So I'm going to do a lot of research into different exercises and also make a few videos on that. The hardest part about going to the gym is maintaining it. And so far I've been doing that. But now I really want to get into some hectic lifting. So now it's time for the fun goals, which I'm really excited about. But first, let's have some tea. Oh my, that is really nice. So when it comes to herbal teas, I prefer a little bit more water, because I really enjoy water. It's like it's my favorite drink, let's be honest. It's a gift of life. But this is a very subtle Rooibos, and I taste a specific spice in here, but I'm trying to remember what spice it's called. It's actually this one right here. Type of spice that's put in this tea. Tastes good. What can I say? Now for a bite of our little Koeksister over here. So Koeksister means cook sizzle in Afrikaans, which is one of the native languages in South Africa. We actually have 11 different cultures there, so we also have a lot of languages as well. It's so good. So one of my life goals is to start a company. So what better time than to start it now? So in 2022, I aim to start a company, even if it's really small and just has me in it, as well as selling an app idea. I still have to brainstorm and try to figure it out, but it's something I'm interested in. The next goal is to create modern day tea time. So here we are, we're starting this goal together, which I'm so excited about. And my goal is also to get 100 subscribers by the end of the year, which I believe is possible. I don't know how hard it is to get subscribers, and I don't know if my content's going to be that liked, but I enjoy tea, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people enjoy tea as well. So I'm hoping that at least a few people enjoy my videos. Another goal I would like to achieve is getting into FPV droning and becoming a really good pilot, but also learning how to code and the autopilot systems on a drone. And I've actually already started this. And this is my drone. It's a QAV250. I just finished putting it all together, but I still have to fly it for the first time, which I'm extremely nervous about. So I actually got a simulator to make sure I do not crash it. And I've been crashing the simulation drone continuously. So still need more practice in that. And then another goal I would like to do this year is to learn how to play 5 songs on the piano. And what I mean by that is play them completely and be able to learn them off by heart. That way, if I ever needed to just bust out some moves and make some people impressed, especially my girlfriend, I would like to do it and be able to have that option. Another lifelong goal of mine is to be able to free dive. I was actually inspired a lot from YouTube videos of free divers like Kimi Werner, and she is able to hold her breath for about 4 minutes 45 seconds, and she is able to hunt her own seafood like a fish or shark, if you want to call it. It's absolutely amazing. Definitely will recommend it that you go watch the video. But I would like to at least this year be able to hold my breath for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Another goal that I'm going to achieve this year is actually on my bucket list, not really my lifelong goal list, but on my bucket list. So I actually have, to explain it, I have 2 different lists, goals and a bucket list. Bucket list is something you just do because it's for fun and you really just want to try it out in life, maybe once, maybe twice, but I'd like to skydive this year. So I'm definitely going to record that adventure, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I would like to do it with my girlfriend and a few of her family members as well want to go. So I'm going to make it happen. And my final goal is to read 30 books for the year, and that is inspired by my best friend who actually also inspired this video, Mitchell Williams. Please go take a look at his video. He really created a nice 2021 review. The reason why I made this video is not only because of him, but also because it's important to remember where you've come from and how you've developed. I think a lot of time passes. It definitely has. I can't believe I've graduated as a mechanical engineer so quickly. It only felt like yesterday where I was standing there in orientation, confused and lost like a little puppy. So if I had to say anything that I can take away from the 22 years of life that I've had so far, is to really take the time that you have and use it wisely, because you don't have a lot of it. And if you really put it down on a chart and you count it in weeks, you know, it's not a lot of time. So make sure you go out there, live your life, write down some goals, make sure you put in a bucket list there too. Go out there and achieve them. And that's what I aim to do, and that's what the YouTube channel is going to mainly be about, as well as tea. So thank you very much for steeping with me. I hope you enjoyed the first video of Modern Day Tea Time, and here's to many more. Thank you very much. Bye!